Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
It's official. The National Weather Service confirms a tornado touchdown in Monroe County. Now the cleanup begins after the storm ripped through the village of Dundee. The EF0 tornado touchdown with wind speeds peaking at 80 miles per hour. Thanks for joining us. I'm Will Jones.
Glad to have you with us tonight. I'm Pamela Osborne. A National Weather Report says the twister formed around 11 this morning in the area of Brewer and Petersburg roads. Officials say it traveled about 7.3 miles. At the time it touched down, there was a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for that area. No one was hurt in the storm, but there was significant damage to the downtown area.
Jacqueline Francis is live with a look at the destruction the tornado left behind. Jacqueline?
Will and Pamela, we're talking 80-mile-an-hour winds. Look no further than the stop sign right here, broken at its base. If we cross the street here, headed over to this coffee shop in the village square, you'll see bricks are covering the sidewalk, the business boarding up its windows. This really is the worst of the damage, which isn't all that bad when you're talking about a tornado. Bending trees and blowing debris. This was the scene in Dundee late Saturday morning.
Well, most of the people around here, they weren't sure what it was. I mean, some people thought it was a tornado. Some people thought it was just wind shears.
The National Weather Service confirms it was an EF0 tornado with winds topping out at 80 miles an hour.
I had to use both my hands to shut the door, and as soon as I did that, I looked over and nothing but wind. I could see something up in the air flying. And then I seen all this wood coming down.
The village square got the brunt of the damage. Storefronts blown out and bricks blown off. According to the NWS, the tornado first touched down a few miles outside of town, taking down this line of trees. From there, it picked up speed, barreling into the downtown area where Mark Deming was asleep inside.
I just heard this tremendous noise, and I was wondering what was going on, so I looked out the window and everybody's kind of running around, and then I look around the corner
and saw this, the damage done in a matter of seconds. This business lost part of its roof, officials having to inspect neighboring buildings as well.
I'm trying to find out if it's okay to go back there or not, because nobody has told me yet.
Outside of this downtown area, we're told no one was displaced from their homes. A few people did lose power, though. Cleanup efforts here will continue in the morning. Reporting live in Dundee, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Jacqueline, thanks.
Let's bring in forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard now with a look at just how this twister moved through Monroe County. We saw some of the damage there from Jacqueline's report.
Powerful images, and this was an EF0, the lowest on the scale, but we still saw quite a bit of damage out there. This is the enhanced Fujita scale. You see the EF0, it has the range of 65 to 85 mile per hour winds. Well, this tornado peaked at about 80 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service, and that is on the higher end of the EF0 scale. I want to show you what the tornado was responsible for doing. It caused damage to roofs, cars, trees, and of course power lines. It was on the ground for about 7 miles. And again, that peak wind was about 80 miles per hour. The width at its widest, 75 yards. So that system that came through here, it was pretty intense. We saw it a little bit earlier today, of course, just after 11 o'clock. I want to zoom on in. You can see the rotation of this as it moved through the area. The winds right there being indicated rotation with our ZACTRAC 4D radar. And then you can see the radar loop as it moved through the area. This storm was severe thunderstorm warned, and you can see it tracking toward the northeast. It was moving at about 50 miles per hour. And this system, of course, bringing a tornado, the first of its season, right here in the Metro Detroit area, southeast Michigan. Some of the weather issues that we are still experiencing and dealing with, the flooding. There's a flooding situation of concern still in Genesee County right now. That is for Kearsley Creek. And we are seeing that continuing until tomorrow night. All right, let's show you what's happening right now outside our windows. We are seeing those temperatures falling on down. It's already 35 degrees, but it feels like 27 right now at Detroit Metro. We are seeing those temperatures plummeting after seeing our highs early this morning. So those overnight lows will be in the mid to upper 20s. Those winds out of the north northwest about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Some of those gusts approaching 30 miles per hour. Clouds are decreasing tonight, and that is going to be one of the reasons for those cold conditions tonight. We're going to have more coming up on what to expect over the next few days. Pamela?
All right, Ron, thank you. Our coverage continues tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. right here on Local 4 and streaming live on Local 4 Plus. Right now on clickondetroit.com, you can find the full damage report from the National Weather Service, again, right there on clickondetroit.com. And if you have any pictures of damage, you can always submit them through My Pics on the 4 Warn Weather app.
Those powerful tornadoes that tore through the South and the Midwest are now to blame for at least 21 deaths. 4 of those deaths happened in Illinois yesterday. The state's emergency management agency says 1 person died when a roof collapsed at the Apollo Theater in Belvedere, and we're told 3 other people died when a home collapsed in the eastern part of the state. The storms left a path of destruction in at least 6 states and knocked out power for over 1 million customers.
New at 11.
New at 11, an investigation is underway after a shooting near the Ford plant in Wayne. It happened in the parking lot of the Wayne stamping plant that's located on Van Born, right near Wayne Road. Ford Motor Company says they are cooperating with the investigation. We're told no officers were hurt. The city of Detroit is helping make the transition a little easier for citizens returning after some time away in prison.
The city partnered with union carpenters and millwrights to host a returning citizens job fair. More than 100 people attended the event that coincides with Second Chance Month. The goal is to help returning community members start out on the right path. Organizers say 32 people today were hired on the spot.
This right here is actually fulfilling the promise to ensure that it's about correction, it's about rehabilitation, and it's not just punitive.
As a community, when we talk about embracing folks and giving them a true second chance, that involves creating an environment that's conducive for folks to thrive.
The resource fair also featured a presentation on Project Clean Slate, which is the city's expungement program. Still to come, a Metro Detroit chef is up for a pretty prestigious award.
We'll take you to the restaurant and show you why it's one of the top 50 in the entire United States. But before we go to break, Saturday Night Live returns tonight with a new episode. Abbott Elementary creator and star Quinta Brunson is going to take a break from her own show to host for the first time. Tonight's musical guest is Lil Yachty. Watch SNL in about 20 minutes after Local 4 News at 11. Stick with us. We'll be right back.